This is Maim, and in this video we're going to be learning Hebrew from the Torah portion Massei, which means journeys. And this Torah portion is found in Numbers chapter 33 verse 1 to 36:13. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump into this verse. The first letter is an aleph, and this vowel right here says e, it says sere, it says s, this is e. And then we have a lamed here, and this vowel right here also says e, so le, and this hey is silent, just closes out the word. So this is el, and the dot right here actually means to hold the sound of the lamed a little bit. So elle, instead of ele, it's elle. Okay, if you can hear that. And elle means these, right here, these. And then we have a mem with a patak, which says ma, and then a samech right here. And this shiva is going to be silent. Usually is silent in the middle of a word. So this is mas, okay. And this is an ayin with a tzere, and the yud together say e, mas e. So because we have an ayin, it's actually not completely silent. This shiva is going to be a glottal stop in this syllable, and this is going to be this ayin actually gives the glottal stop. So the glottal stop is like, when you say the word uh-oh, right between and o, you kind of stop, right? Uh-oh. So that's what we need here. We say mas e, not massei. So this a is not part of this samech is not part of a. We don't say say, we say mas e, okay? So mas e means journeys of, okay, it's plural. And then we have a vet right here with a shiva. We're going to pronounce this shiva. We usually do at the beginning of words. This is ve, and then we have a nun with a tzere and a yud together, which says ne, vene. And vene means children of. It actually means sons of, but because it's masculine, but it can include women also. So children of, or sons of. And then we have a yud with a chirik, which says yi, and this is a sin. This goes with the syllables. This is yis. The shiva is silent. Yis. And we have a resh right here with a kamatz, which says as. This says ra. Yis, ra. And then we have an aleph right here with it tzere and the lamed. This is also a glottal stop. So this tzere says e. So this is el. Yisrael. Yisrael. And of course that's Israel, or the one who struggles with God. Yisra struggles, El is God. Struggles or wrestles with God, El is God. Patach, and when the shiva is with the patach, it just means a quicker ah. Just don't hold that syllable, okay? It will not get the accent mark. Chatef patach says ah, and this is a shin with its segot, which says e, so, and the resh together closes out that syllable. So this is sher, asher. Asher means who, that, or which. Here it means who, that, or which. Asher. And then we have a yud with the chamat, so this says ya. And then we have a tzadi. We're going to sound this shiva because it's following a kamatz. When the shiva follows a kamatz, we sound it. So this is yatse. Yatse. The shiva makes a quick is sound. And then we have an aleph, which is just going to be a glottal stop, okay? And then we have a vav with a dot through it, so this says u. So this is u. Yatse u. Okay? Yatse u. And this means, literally actually, it means they left or they went out. Okay, yatse u. This vav right here makes it plural, they. This yud right here makes it second person, they. Okay? Third person. This yud makes it third person, the u makes it plural. So this u. Yatse u. U makes it plural. Okay, then we have a mem with a tzeres, it says me. And then we have a aleph with a sego, which says e. And the resh with a sego and the tzadi together says retz, me'eretz. And that means literally from the land. Okay, me means from. Eretz is land, from the land. In English, it's not translated. The mem is not translated because we just don't need the word from. It would be kind of redundant, right? We could put it in there, but it wouldn't be normal to do that. Then we have a mem with a chirik, so this is me, and a tzadi again. So this together says meets. The shiva is silent, meets. Then we have a resh with a patach, so this is ra, and then this is a yud with a chirik, and then a mem sofit says yim. Meets raim, which means Egypt. Literally it means straits. It's plural word, straits or constrictions, because Mitzrayim was a place of, well, it was a place that was between two rivers, right? But also symbolically, Mitzrayim was a place of constriction because it was a place of slavery, right? Bondage, restriction. Mitzrayim. Okay, so this is a lamed, when the shiva is going to be sounded here, because it's at the beginning of a word, so le, we have a tzadi with a chirik, so it's si, and then a vet, this shiva is going to be silent, so this is one syllable together, tziv, letziv, and then we have an aleph, which will be a silent or glottal stop, so this is o, with this cholem right here, o, and then we have a tav with a kamat, so this is ta, and then a mem sofit, so it says tam. Letzivotam means in their legions. Okay. Now this is like this word is by itself tzevaot. It's like it's not just like a group. This is like a force. Like the Lord of hosts, meaning a host, meaning an army, right? A force. So that's what this word means right here. Legions. It's meaning they're not just a people. There are people to be a people to be reckoned with, meaning a people with that are powerful, that are mighty. Okay, this word right here, which is why it's legions. Okay, it's not just the people. It's a force, like an army. Okay, and then the tam part means there, right here. This part means their legions. Okay, and then the lamed here would be, I guess that's translated as in. It could also be like according to the legions. Okay, and then we have the bet right here, the shiva, so this is be, and then a yud with a patak, which says ya, and then a dalid, so this says yad, beyad. Now, literally, this means by hand, or by the hand, beyad. Okay, so by the hand of, meaning this is a way to say under the authority of, or because of, maybe, right? The one responsible for doing this is, and then we have mem with a shin, and this cholem is going to be an o, and it's also the shin marker for this letter shin. So it's doing double duty, this dot right here. So this is mo, she, and this is a segol, which says and this hey sans, this is Moshe. So by the hand of Moshe, so under the charge of Moses, okay, or by the authority, maybe not, or under the responsibility of, by the hand of Moshe is literal, by the hand of Moshe, under the charge of Moses. I think that's a good translation there too. Okay, this is a vav with a shiva, so this is vit, and this is an aleph with a patak, this is a, hey with a chetef patak, this is ha, and this is a resh with a cholem, and this is a meteg, which gives an accent. These two vertical lines are an accent. So basically it's saying accent these two syllables, do not accent this. Shiva will never be accented. So this is ron, this is a nun sofit, resh with a cholem, and the nun sofit says ron. Ve'ah haron. And that's Aaron right here. I wanted to also share this comment about this verse. So let's read it in English first. These are the journeys of the children of Israel who left the land of Egypt according to their legions, right, or in their legions, under the charge of Moses and Aaron. Now, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi says about this pasuk, he says, it would seem that there was only one journey which took the Jewish nation out of Egypt, their journey from Ramses to Sukkot. The other journeys listed in our Parsha were between points outside of the geographical borders of Egypt. So why then does the Torah speak of the journeys in the plural of the children of Israel going out of the land of Mitzrayim? Right? So basically saying that there's only one journey that they made that took them out of Egypt. The rest of them were all outside of Egypt. So why does it say the journeyings? So this wouldn't be a good interpretation for him. He's going off of a different interpretation, meaning these are the journeys of the children of Israel going out of Egypt. This one says who left Egypt, but he's going with a different interpretation. Okay, so it says here, but I like his interpretation because it makes a very good point. Okay, so it says here, Mitzrayim, the word Hebrew word for Egypt, means borders and narrows. I translated it as straits, right, or constrictions. On the spiritual level, the journey from Egypt is a journey from the boundaries that limit us, an exodus from the narrow straits of habit, convention, and ego to the good broad land of the infinite potential of our godly soul. So this journey of the Israelites from Egypt to the promised land, it's like our journey from our own habits that constrict us, our own ego, our own selfishness, our sins, to the promise and to the potential of what God has for us, of what our souls were meant to be, our godly souls. Because, of course, the souls that are within us are God-breathed, right, according to Genesis. And the journey from Mitzrayim is a perpetual one. And this was, this is shown in the fact that it took many years for the children of Israel to reach the promised land, even though it shouldn't have taken that long. It was a very short journey in actuality. But this is to show us that, in order to reach the place that God has for us, even though it should be simple, because of the character refinement that is required within us, it actually requires our whole lifetime. What is expansive and uninhibited by yesterday's standards is narrow and confining in light of the added wisdom and new possibilities of today's station. Thus, each of life's journeys is an exodus from the land of Mitzrayim. Having transcended yesterday's limitations, we must again journey from the Mitzrayim in that our present norm represents relative to our newly uncovered potential. So we all have stages in life, right? And from each stage, we should be growing and getting closer to our potential, to our full potential that our godly souls need to achieve. All right, so next verse, we have a vav with a patak, so it says va, and this is a yud with a chirik, so it says yi, and then this is a chaf, so it says yich, vayich, and then we have a tav with a cholam, says to, and this vet closes out the syllable, to, vayich, vayich tov, and this means he, and he wrote. Here it's translated as recorded, but it's literally wrote. Okay, he wrote it down. He didn't record it, just by memory or something like that, or by retelling it or something, or by making a monument. He recorded it by writing it down. Okay, Vayikhtov. And this is Moshe. Again, we already had this word, so I won't go through it. Moshe. So Moshe wrote. And then we have Aleph with a segel, which says and. This is a tav, which closes out the syllables. This says et. Et. And then we have a mem with a cholem vav. This is os. This is mo. And then we have a tzadi with a kamat. So this is sa. So mo sa. And this is the aleph with a tzadi and the yud together say e. Mo sa e. And then we have a hey with a segel, which says es. This is he. And then this mem sofit closes out the syllables. This says hem. And this throat mark is the accent hem. Mo sa e hem. Mo sa e hem is their journeys. And this is also related to this word right here, the root yatseu, journeys, right? Went out. Where is it? Who left? There we go. They left. Yatseu, this word right here, is related to motsaehem. Okay? So going out, when you go out, you're going out on a journey, right? According to their journeys, or you can also translate this as this actually translates this as starting point. So it's talking about the point which they went out, right? So this is who left, or you can also translate this as went out, yatseu, right? And they translate this as starting point. So this is the point at which they went out. So basically, Moshe recorded every place where they left and began their travels from, right? Motsaehem. This hem is the part that means there. Okay. All right. So then we have a lamed, and a shiva, which says le, and a mem with a patak, which says ma, and then we have a samech. This is mas, and then we have an ayin with a tzera, which says, and the yud together says e. Le mas e, and then we have a he with a sego, which says he, and the mem sofit says hem. Le mas e hem, and this is related to mas e right here. Okay. So the Massei hem, and this is, so we see the Massei right here. The lamed here means for, or of. You can also translate it as of. And then hem is there, again, right? Massei is journeys. The Massei hem, for their journeys. So we have the hem here and the hem here. They both mean there, right? Their starting points, their journeys. And then, I think we already had this word, right? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. So we have an ayin with a patak, which says a, and then this lamed closes out the syllable, so this is al. And this is a pei with a chirik and the yud together, which says e, so this is p, al p. This is literally according to the mouth, or upon the mouth, or on the mouth. Okay, p is mouth. Mouth of, literally. But it's translated, and this is very, of course, Hebrew is a very symbolic language, so this is according to the word, okay, because the word comes out of your mouth, right? So according to the mouth of the Lord, or according to the word of, this is according to the word, al pi, according to the word. Okay, then we have Adonai. This is the sacred name, Yod He Vav He. We pronounce it as Adonai because of the vowel markings, and we translate this as the Lord, okay? According to the word of the Lord, al pi Adonai. And then we have a vet with a shiva, this is ve, and we have the word elle again, just like we did in the first verse, right? Elle means these, and these, ve elle, so the vav means and. Ve elle, and these. And then we have an implied word, okay, it's not really in here, but then we have, again, we have this is Massei hem, just like right here, the Massei hem. So it's here again, Massei hem, and that's their journeys again, right? And then we have again here we have a lamed le, and then we have motsaehem, just like we had here, motsaehem, which is again their starting points, or the point where they went out, right? The hem again means there, and le is, here it's translated as with, okay, or you can also translate it as a for, or to. There's different ways that the lamed is translated. And I just wanted to read a summary of this Torah portion from Chabad. It says the 42 journeys and encampments of Israel are listed from the Exodus to their encampment on the plains of Moab, across the river from the land of Canaan. Also in Massei, the boundaries of the Promised Land are given, and cities of refuge are designated as havens and places of exile for inadvertent murderers. The daughters of Selachad marry within their own tribe of Menashe, so that the state which they inherit from their father should not pass to the province of another tribe. And I just wanted to make a note about this too, The daughters of Tzalachad, they were told that they had to marry within their own tribe. So they married, cousins or distant cousins. This is not against Torah. It's against Torah to marry other types of close relatives, but not cousins. And whether or not we don't really practice this. Well, distant cousins, get married, especially among the Jewish people. But I just from here we can see the importance that is placed in marriage in Judaism. Marriage is not just a union about love and feeling and emotions. It's also a union of responsibility. Jews are supposed to marry other Jews because we have a covenant with Hashem that is the Torah. And, we don't just marry based on our feelings or emotions. We are to choose spouses that will help us accomplish our covenant, that will continue the heritage that we have as Jews to keep the Torah. And that I believe is exemplified with this command right here, that the daughters of Tzalachad, not only do they have a covenant of Torah because they are Jewish, because they're Israel, but they even have a responsibility to marry within their own tribe so that their father's land will stay within the tribe. So there's more to marriage than just feelings, and marriages that look beyond emotion or feelings are much stronger than marriages that are based on just feelings, because when you have shared responsibility, that will cover over when at times marriages are struggling because the emotions aren't there. I've been married for I think 17 years or more, and marriages, they can go through very rough times, and there can be times when your heart is not in it, your emotions and your feelings aren't in it. But if you marry with the same responsibilities in mind, with the same goals, of serving God, serving Hashem, those shared responsibilities can take you through the hard times in life and in marriage. And in my marriage, we've had hard times that we came back together. We always come back together because we know that we're not married just for ourselves, we're married for God, and we're married also for our family, our children. I'd like to invite you to visit my website at www.hebrewmime.com. That's HEBREWMAYIM.com. And you can click on the button to sign up for free lessons, free Hebrew lessons, to your email, delivered every week or so. Sometimes I miss a week. Sometimes I'll send more than one email for that week. So again, just visit my website, HebrewMime.com. And I also have special sections here. Not only can you sign up for free Hebrew lessons to your email, but you can also get my playlist to learn the Aleph Bet, even Aleph Bet with Elmo. And I also have a section on learning various Jewish prayers and blessings. I also have you can see all of the Hebrew lessons from Genesis to Deuteronomy. And what else? Oh, I have a section on ancient Hebrew, learn how to pronounce the Hebrew letters in the ancient Hebrew pronunciation, the ancient Hebrew tongue. I have some lessons on how to trope or chant the Torah, specifically lessons for that. And then I also have links to if you're interested in getting more formal biblical Hebrew lessons or modern Hebrew lessons from a good friend in Israel. So you can check that out as well. So just visit my website at HebrewMime.com. Shalom. Shalom, my name is Maim, and I'm a naturopathic herbalist and holistic life coach, and I'm the founder of the Aruka Holistic Life Academy. Our students learn how to become effective healers using nutrition, herbs, and other holistic healing methods. I have found that to become a holistic healer, you, number one, don't need to be licensed. Although some of our students are medical professionals, doctors, nurses, etc., but you don't need a medical degree or a license to become a holistic healer. Number two, you don't need to study for 4 or more years in college. And number three, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars for a medical degree or a nutrition degree or any other kind of expensive degree. I don't have any of these things, yet I have built a profitable online health coaching business. And I'll tell you the 8 things, though, that I have found that you do need. Without these 8 things, healers are ineffective and lack confidence in being a holistic healer. And most holistic schools and certification programs don't incorporate all 8 of these secrets, which is why many graduate from them, from nutrition schools or health coaching schools or herbalist schools, etc., feeling inadequate as a healer. So I would like to share with you my secrets on how I became an effective holistic healer and built a profitable online health coaching business. You can become the healer of your home and your community without the need for pharmaceutical drugs with dangerous side effects, hospitals, doctors, or even dentists. You can build a profitable online health coaching business without the need for years of college for an expensive degree. My mission is to show you how. Visit my website at www.aruka.com/free to get my 8 secrets on how to become an effective holistic healer.